Hello. I hope I'm clear. Okay. Um. Okay. I hope this is better. Every time I do this, I have to adjust my lighting, and whenever I go live, something goes wrong with the filter, and I cannot answer any question. Why is that so? Why is my filter have to be adjusted every time I go live? I do not know. I cannot say anything. Um, okay. I hope that's better. Okay. I think it's better now. I feel like I'm too yellow. Too yellow. Too yellow, too orange. Uh nope. Let me check. Let me check. Do I have a sound? Is my sound okay? Good evening, Ma Blanca. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. I actually cannot do anything. Right. I hope it's clear. Good evening, Colonel. Good evening. Okay. I guess we have to start even with this unusual. Oh, not unusual. As always. Okay. As always, it's been a great um it's been a great week. I hope everyone is doing fine. I hope that you had a good week. And so far, it's still Tuesday. I hope that everyone's doing okay. Yep. Yes, so I hope everyone is feeling okay. Okay, so for tonight I would be doing some of the requested topic that we have. It's on quadratic, and I hope that everyone is okay with that. Unless you have any question, then I can answer them. But if there are no other question, kung walang question, um, I'll proceed with quadratic. I'll just finish off whatever we have done last week. Kasi last week, medyo nabitin yung discussion natin about quadratic. Very great. Kaso sobrang dami projects namin. Oh! I hope you're able to do it, Colonel. Sometimes if we are overwhelmed with projects, right? It's better to make a planner. It's better to have a clear picture as to how you would like to finish your projects, how you would go about your projects, how it should be done, what are the things that you need. Dapat nakaplano yung mga ganung bagay. Yes. And I hope that you are able. Okay, so there was let's start off with quadratic. This is the last topic. Ito yung last topic natin last week on quadratic equation. And we will continue with this kasi my request before. Okay, so we will do a few of the quadratics. By the way, if you have a quadratic equation, okay, you have the standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, or you have ax squared plus bx equals c. It's okay either way. All right. Now, if you have a quadratic equation and you're asked to find, since hello? Okay lang ba yung audio ko? Can you... Oh, ko. Okay lang ba yung audio ko? Hello? Is my audio okay? Please do let me know if my audio is okay. All right. So going back to what we have started. So pag meron kang quadratic equation, hi Andy. Hi Andy. I do not know. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. So if you have a quadratic equation, you would have either two solutions of real numbers, or you will have your imaginary numbers, or that is a no solution at all, or you will have this real distinct or real answers, real numbers, but it will be the same. Okay, so it's always with a two solution. For quadratic equation, since this is an x squared, it's either we do factoring, that's one, if it is factorable, and you can also do extracting roots, which we have discussed, and I've also released a topic on this, a video on this last Sunday. So extracting roots, that's one. You could also use your quadratic formula. Yung quadratic formula natin, we can use this if it is not a perfect, or if you don't have, it's not factorable, by the way, sorry. Okay, so you will have your quadratic formula, x is equal to negative b plus minus the root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So you can also do that if it is not factorable. If it's also not factorable, you can also do completing the square. All right, so you can do any of this. So either you have your factorable quadratic, you do factoring, you do extracting roots. If it is non-factorable, we also have the quadratic formula, we also have the completing the square. So either way, you will get the answer. So let's just go through what we have done last time. So extracting roots, we all know that, let's say for example, you have x squared equals 100. Yeah, I have to turn off the mic from time to time because sometimes nagahang siya. I do not know why is that so. All right, so if you have an x squared equals 1 to 1, this is extracting roots. Okay, so which means that what you need to do, remember when you transfer or you do have to move, what is that? I don't know what. Anyway, if you have to move any of your operations from one side to another, oh, there is an alert box. I do not know what's the alert box for. Anyway, okay. Let me just remove this. I actually don't know what is your alert box for. Okay. So if you have, sorry, ang daming intermission. So sorry everyone. So if you have x squared, pag square siya on one side of your equation, when you do the operation and transfer it to the other side of the equation, it becomes the opposite, okay? So just a recap, if you have a plus here and you have an equal sign, once you transfer it to the other side, maging minus siya. And it will be the same. If you transfer a minus to the other side, it becomes a plus. If you have multiplication and on the other side it becomes division, or if it's a division when you transfer it to the other side or do the operation, or you have to move it to the other side of the equation, it becomes the opposite. So pag division siya, maging multiplication siya. This is where your cross multiplication would come in, and so on and so, or cancellation, so on and so forth. If it is a square, when you transfer it becomes a square root. Okay, and on the other way as well, if it's a square root, when you transfer it becomes a square. So these are the things that we have to remember if we have to transfer the variables or any of the numbers on one side of the equation to the other. So for this case, since this is a square, so when you transfer it to the other side, it becomes a square root. So if you have a square root of a number, let's say square root of a perfect square 4, the possible answer here will be either the positive of it or the negative. So pwede kang magkaroon ng positive 2 or you will have a negative 2. Why is this so? As I have explained before, because the square of a negative 2, which is negative 2 times negative 2, is a positive 2. Sorry, positive 4. And a square of a positive 2, which is 2 times 2, will also be a positive 4. Hence the reason na maging ano siya, positive 4. Is there a delay or something? Okay, I hope I'm okay. Hindi na delay yung bibig ko sa sinasabi ko. Alright? And however, if you have a square root of a negative 4, this is not possible. Why is that so? Because it is imaginary, or it's an imaginary number. Okay? You cannot have a negative, a square root of a negative number. Alright? So, moving on. So, going back to the problem that I have shown you, x squared equals 1 to 1. So what you need to do is transfer. It will become x equals plus minus the square root of 1 to 1. So what is the square root of 1 to 1? It is equal to plus minus 11. So that is your answer. So x can be positive 11 or x can be equal to negative 11. Okay? All right. So if you have, let's say, for example, x squared sorry, I have to. Oh no. Okay. Am I clear or something is? Okay, anyway. All right, so moving on. So if it is not a perfect square, you have to find a factor of 96 that is a perfect square. Okay, so what is the factor of 96 that is a perfect square? This will be 16 times 6. All right, so it will be 16 times 6. So since 16 is a perfect square, then we can move it or extract it out of your square root. So hence we have x equals plus. Hello? Do I have a sound now? I think you can hear some background music actually. Um, okay, yes. Yeah, please don't mind the background music because I'm living close to a mosque. I think you can hear it. I'm trying to. Anyway, okay. So, moving on. Moving on. So, if you have a. Um, wait. All right. Something is really not right. Okay, let me just. Okay, can you hear me now? All right. So if we have a fraction form such as this, what you need to do is you have to do a cross multiplication. Okay, if it's just one fraction, you just have to cross multiply. This will be the same if you do the multiplication on both sides of the equation with your. Okay. Um, do I have a sound now? Monitor off. Okay. Do I have a sound? Oh no. Do I have a sound? Please let me know if I have a sound. Thank you for our 6 viewers tonight. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, let me know if I still don't have it. If I have a sound or not. All right. So moving on, this one is the difference of 2 square. Okay, the difference of 2 square. If you have x plus 3, x minus 3, the answer here will be based on the difference of 2 square. This will be square of the first term minus the square of the second term. So it will be x squared minus 9 equals your 7 times 4 will be just how it is on the other side of the equation, which is 28. So yeah, that will be the same with this. All right. And then the next one that you have to do is transfer minus 9 to the other side of the equation. So you have x squared equals 28 plus 9. And then you have x squared equals, then you add 28 and 9 together. So you will have 37. All right. So let me just erase this side of the equation. So if you have 37, then what you need to do is find the square root. So you'll have x equals plus minus. Please don't forget you always place plus minus outside your square root sign. Plus minus 37. Now if your 37 is factorable, then you need to factor it. However, if it is not factorable, then that will be your final answer. Hence for 37, 37 is a prime number, so you will only have x will be plus minus 37, root of 37. Okay. All right. I hope that I have a sound before I do anything. Before I do anything. No sound or I have a sound? Please let me know if I have a sound or no sound at all. Okay, so if we have, let's say, for example, so what if we have x minus 4 and then square equals 81? So if we have an x minus 4 square equals 81, the first thing that you have to do is we have to follow the rule of, oh, okay. Oh my goodness. My mic is capturing the sound of those that are passing by. Okay. So if you have a square, we follow the rule of BIDMAS or PEMDAS or BODMAS, however you would like it, however you would like to name it. It will be the same however you would name it. So if we follow this rule, then whatever is outside your bracket needs to be done first. So the addition, subtraction on the last end. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can't hear me before I let me know if you can or you cannot hear me. I hope you can hear me. All right, so you move your square first to the other side. So this will be x minus 4 equals plus minus the square root of 81. Now, first is you have to extract what is square root of 81. So x minus 4 equals plus minus 9. So the square root of 81 will be your 9. And then once you have done that, you transfer your 4 to the other side. That's a minus 4. So when you transfer, it becomes positive 4. Yep. Okay. So x equals, then you will have x equals 4 plus minus 9. So your x here will be 4 plus 9, which is 13, and x here will be 4 minus 9, which is it's negative 5. It's the other way around, Mahablanca. I hope you can hear me. It's the other way around. Okay? Yeah, but your answer is correct, except that the signs are wrong. You just need to transfer. Okay. So I hope that is clear. Anything else that you would like me to touch about extracting roots? Let me know before we move on. Okay? I'll give you last question and you try to answer this. All right? So if we have 2x minus 3 square plus 8 equals 129. How do you solve a question like this? So again, the first thing that you have to do is transfer all those that are outside of your bracket or parentheses to the other side of the equation. Simplify it, move everything from time to time until you get into the bracket. Transpose, yes, that's right. So transfer positive 8 to the other side. So you'll have 2x minus 3 squared equals 129 minus 8, yes. 2x minus 3 squared equals 121. Transfer squared, so that will be 2x minus 3 equals plus minus root of 121. So you'll have 2x minus 3 equals plus minus 11. Yes, that's right. And then transfer minus 3 to the other side. So you do it one Thank you, Colonel, for giving me a heads up. Please do let me know if there's no sound yet. Okay, so that's over 2. Hence, your x will be 3 plus 11 over 2. That will be 14 divided by 2, which is 7. And the other x will be 3 minus 11 over 2. So 3 minus Sorry about that. I hope it's clear now. I'll try. Um, hmm. Okay, I don't know what is really wrong. Kasi pag if I am in the okay na po. All right. Okay. So your x will be equal to 7 and x will be equal to negative 4. I think I might I do not know what is wrong with the setup, but I did check this. Sorry about that. Okay? So again, just a reminder, if you are to solve by extracting the roots, what you need to do is transfer everything else apart from the square or everything else outside of your bracket or parentheses. Do the operation, simplify it, then you do the operations inside your parentheses or brackets and transfer it to the other side. Transpose it. All right, so um, that is our quadratic equation. Any question? Any questions so far? I hope I'm clear. I hope I'm clear. Crystal clear. Okay, so if let's say for example you have 6x minus 2x squared, how about factoring q equal? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so there are actually two ways of doing factoring for quadratic equation. There are two ways of doing it. So one is not two ways, but there are two different things that you can actually do by factoring. So one is if your x squared has an as a 1, okay? If yung kasama ng x squared is 1, this is the easiest way of factoring it. So let's say, for example, you have x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. So what you need to do to check whether it's factorable or not, you have to factor the last number, okay? You have to check the sign sa middle. So if it's positive, that means that, and this is positive, that means that you have to find both positive factors, okay? So let's say, for example, that's positive 6. So the factors of 6 will be 6 times 1 or 3 times 2. Between the two factors, dapat mong i-add. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 plus 2 is 5. Between the two, it's the 3 plus 2 that will give you the middle term. Okay? It's the middle term. So the factors of the last term must be the sum of the middle term. So kung whatever is the factor of your last term should be the sum. Its sum should be the middle term. Sorry, it's the other way around. The sum should be the middle term. So 3 times 2 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. So therefore, your factor for this will be x. Then you just need to add plus 3 and plus 2 equals 0. Once you have done this, you just need to split it into two parts. X plus 3 equals 0 and x plus 2 equals 0. So x is negative 3 and x equals negative 2. So in short, the values of your x will be the opposite sign of whatever is your factor. So if it's x plus 3, x will be negative 3. If it's x plus 2, x will be negative 2. Okay, so that is factoring. I'll give you another example. All right, I'll give you another example. Let's say, for example, okay, got it. All right, okay. So let's say, for example, you have x squared plus x minus 20. Okay, so if your last term is negative, welcome, Colonel. If your last term is negative, okay, that means that the factors here must be a negative and a positive. Okay, so if the last term is negative, the factors are the negative and the positive of that number. Then you look at the middle term. If it is positive, that means that this must be the bigger factor. The positive must be the bigger factor. But if x squared minus x minus 20, let's say, for example, so you will have the same thing, negative a and b, because this is negative. But the factor, since this is negative, this should be the bigger factor. Okay, so let's say, for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say you have x squared plus x. Oh, this is the example. Let's say you have x squared plus x minus 20. So you have to find the factors of 20 that will give you the middle term. The middle term is 1. So 20 is 5 times 4. Since this is negative 20 and the middle term is positive 1, hence positive ang 5, negative ang 4. So 5 plus negative 4 is 1. 5 times negative 4 is 20. So 5 times negative 4 is 20. 5 plus negative 4 is 1. So the factors here will be x plus 5, x minus 4 equals 0. But if it is in negative, therefore it should be negative 5 times 4. So this will be x minus 5, x plus 4. Okay, so each and every factor, it will depend on the middle and the last. Okay, so just to recap and make it a general one. So if you have x squared plus bx plus, sorry, I need to write it clearly. Bx plus c equals 0. If it is all positive, the factors of c must be positive times positive, so that when you add a plus b, should be your middle one, should be b. Okay, now if you have x squared plus bx minus c, or x squared minus bx minus c, so since your c here is negative, your factors will be a times negative b, or negative a times b. So it should be a negative and a positive. Then you have to look at the middle term. If positive middle term, that means that your a, or the positive factor, should be the greater one or bigger one. If the middle term is negative, then your negative a, or the negative one, should be the greater. All right, so that is the case if you have a positive and negative. What else did I miss? Okay, the last one will be if you have x squared minus bx plus c. If this is positive and the middle term is negative, hence the factor of c should be negative times negative. Why? Negative times negative is positive, and negative plus negative will be negative b, which is the middle term. Okay? I won't erase it. You can actually copy it. Questions so far? I hope this is... Oh, what happened to that? Biglang nawala yung face. I hope this is helpful. Giving you... What's that lesson, ma'am? Factoring. Factoring quadratics. Factoring quadratics. All right. Questions so far? Any questions so far? What's the lesson? Let's okay. None so far. Let's okay. All right. So if there are no questions, we will proceed with, I think we can do one game tonight. I cannot promise 2 games. We'll see. I hope that's clear. You can actually copy how it's being done. Yeah. Okay. So if there's no question, let's proceed to our game. All right. I know this is your favorite. Wait. All right. Okay, let's proceed to quick flash. Probably we'll do one game. So are we ready? Let me know if you are ready to start the game. We can start. All right, so we will do quick flash tonight. Thank you, Colonel. You may join. If it's your first time, Jollibee. If it's your first time joining, you may type in jackbox.tv on your mobile device or in your PC or in your laptop. And then you type in the room code, which is LOOE and we will have fun. Miko! Hello, Miko! I don't know who's Miko. Well, kindly introduce yourself. Who's Miko? Type in your... Okay, I'm not sponsored by Jackbox, but yeah, it's just that it's a nice game. Okay, it's a nice, relaxing game to play. King Kong. I seriously don't know who these people are, so please play safe. Please play safe. Are we all in? Can I start now? Rory! I don't know who this is. Hello, Rory. We will start in 1 minute. We will start in 50 seconds. Okay, let me just adjust my... I feel like it's actually... Alright. Okay, let's start the ball rolling and everybody's in 10, 2, 1. Let's go. Hey, let's have fun. Let's do this.
Schmitty here. My trick knee is acting up again, which means there's a quiplash a brewing.
Yes, quiplash.
So those are the names you're going with, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you're sure.
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
Here's round 1. 2 prompts will appear on your device, which you can answer in any clever or not clever way you want. Everyone will choose between your answer and someone else's and decide who wins.
Okay.
You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go!
Come on, there's only 2 prompts.
Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it.
Let's do this. Okay.
Time to share. Up first, what the world's most obnoxiously trendy brunch restaurant would be called.
Let's see the answers.
Okay,
Hooters?
pick your favorite.
What is a Hooter? I seriously don't know. Let's see who wins. I actually don't know what's a hooter. Rory. But there are 5 of us. Why only 2?
Next on the list, a weird thing for an astronaut to say on the moon.
Okay, let's see. It's a moon.
It's voting time.
What? It's a moon. This is actually weird. Both are actually weird. It's a moon. I'm floating. Whatever. Well done, Jalby.
And next is new rule: you should automatically be
arrested if you
blink.
Spit out gum
your
and
votes.
wear stripes. Spit outside the window when someone is behind. What's with the spit of gum, which is common between the two, and wearing of stripes? Almoranas. Miko. Someone did not.
Next prompt: why you shouldn't party with Vikings.
Okay.
Vote now.
They might haggis you to heaven. They buy king. Oh my goodness. Don't laugh, don't laugh. Oh, this is so unfair. Life is so unfair.
Next, you know you need to work out more when you notice blank. Okay, vote.
Your bilbil. Hindi ka na kinakausap ni Kras. Sinong may Kras? Who is with a Kras? Who's with a Kras? Okay, I got it. Your bilbil.
Next up, a strange thing to yell when you find your first gray hair.
Uh-huh. When I find my
Time to vote.
first gray hair. A strange thing to yell when you find your first gray hair. Doctor. Doctor Strange! You know that Doctor Strange actually has a... Miko! Never mind. Who's Miko? Please reveal yourself on the chat.
Round
Miko.
one's done. Let's see who's in the lead.
Okay, let's see. Nice one, Almoranas. Congratulations, Almoranas.
Round two is upon us, and all points are doubled. Take that, round one.
Alright, let's do this. Please do never mind. Okay, just answer. Let's see how it is. Come on. The three of you, hurry up. That is Miko. And who's the other one? Can't remember. Hurry up, 20 seconds. Jalby. Okay, Jalby. Alright, Jalby. Who is this yellow dude? Who is this yellow dude? Come on, yellow dude.
Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something.
Yellow dude. Uh-oh. I think yellow dude left. Aw, yellow dude. You should have done well.
Let's take a look. The first prompt is a really crappy nude calendar, the men of blank.
Nude calendar, yeah.
Okay, everybody pick your favorite.
A really crappy nude calendar, the men of Mars, the men of naked and afraid. The men of naked and afraid. What do you mean by the men of naked and afraid? King Kong, well done. 50-50.
Next in the hopper, what did Adam and Eve really do to get thrown out of the Garden of Eden?
Ate an evil fruit. Aw, King Kong. Because King Kong didn't answer, Almoranas get it 100%. Without a doubt.
Next in line,
It's 100%.
a very lonely Saturday night is just
Sitting on the couch with
blank.
yourself.
Get to voting.
I would love to have potato chips and Netflix rather than sitting in yourself. Potato chips and Netflix. Oh, yourself won. How can that
Your next
be?
prompt is, there will be blood too, blank. Vote away.
When you slam your door before you're Asian. When you slam your door before you're Asian, Mom. I guess the person who answered this is the person who watched the Asian movie. You slam your door. Asian Mom. The rich Asian guy. What was that movie? Sorry, Almoranas. Me won.
And next, the weirdest designated parking spot would be a parking spot specifically for blank.
Okay. For blind people.
And vote.
For a 5 feet, sorry, not 5 foot, 5 feet people below. For blind, of course, blind people, how can they park? It makes sense, Rory. You're very intelligent. Please reveal yourself, whoever you are, Rory.
Up next, when the stork isn't delivering babies, he blank.
He is giving babies.
Ready, set, vote.
Deliver shout. When a stork isn't delivering babies, he delivers Shopee. Good job. Well done. Bravo. Oh my goodness. Miko, well done, Miko. Okay, let's do this.
That's all she wrote for
Oh,
round
that's
2.
all.
Let's check the
Okay.
scores. It's round 3, the last lash. I've got one prompt left, and you're all getting it.
All right, let's do this.
Write a quip using these word lash rules.
Come up with a hot new website with this word in its name. Okay. Yes, come on, let's go, let's go. What is wrong
All
with...
right, here's the board.
Who was not able to
In the
answer?
final round, you can give out
Kill
one
me
gold,
softly with
one
your
silver,
Shopee
and
na
one bronze medal to your
kilig
top
siya
3
sa
quips.
N-hyphen.
Make them count.
Kilma delivery service. Kill boring. What happened? Keep internet. What? I don't understand. So sorry. Sorry. Something just happened with my webcam, right? Okay. Thank you so much for our 9 viewers tonight. I hope that you... Okay, let's just finish this.
All right, let's see where
Before
those
I
medals
thank
went.
everyone.
Bronze first,
Bronze.
silver, and finally gold. All right, let's turn
Sorry,
that into
King
gold hard
Kong.
points.
I think you were not able to. Sorry, King Kong. All right. And our winner for tonight.
All right, that's it. Time for the final scores.
By the way, the winners for tonight will be getting free load from me. Oh, I'm the winner. Free load from me. Free load from me. I'm the winner. Alright, shish. Okay, so please reveal yourself. Rory, congratulations. Yes, I was the winner. Colonel, I think I still have your smart number. Everyone who joined, free load to yourself. No, everyone who joined will have free load. Okay, so please do type in your number. I think I have your number, Colonel, so I'm going to send you. I think I still have your number, right? Is it the same number? Rory, please reveal yourself. Type in your number so I could give you a free load. A free, not Gcash, but a free Smart or Globe or whatever. Yes, okay. That's good. Almoranas, please reveal yourself and give me your number if you are one of the viewers. So Miko, M-I-C-U, I see you. Please reveal yourself. Thank you so much for our 10 viewers tonight. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate. I hope that for those who are just new to my live stream, this is an online tutorial wherein I will be teaching students of all ages that are still in, of course, students in the maths and science subject. So if you have any problem or you wanted to know more about or learn more or understand more of your topics in school for your maths and science, please do leave a comment in any of my videos. So please do check out my other videos. I'm releasing every Sunday videos for you to learn from. I'm releasing math science as well as a video, apart from the live stream that I do every Tuesday. Oh, okay, Maha Blanca, you're tiny. Bye, Mom. Thank you so much. Welcome. All right, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for our 10 viewers. Thank you so much. I'll be sending out your free load in a while. Yes, let me just finish my live stream. Please, I'll be sending your load in a minute. Okay, so congratulations, everyone. Congratulations, you're getting your free load. If you don't message me, I'll not be able to know who you are. So I hope you would let me know. All right. Thank you. I hope that you have learned something tonight. You have learned something about quadratic equation and you enjoyed our game. So Rory, please do let me know who you are. Okay, so thank you. Have a blessed week ahead for those students that are having classes tomorrow onwards. Be ready, be prepared, study your lessons. Bye. Good evening. Okay. Adios, amigos. See you next week. Good night and God bless everyone. Bye-bye. See you next week. Bye-bye. Good night. God bless. Thank you, Colonel.